From Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams.
Let's see if I win the point toss.
The Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
That would be a no.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway
All right.
to the bank. Machine Ali on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Sit hot! 180! 13. Report! Middle.
Running once more with Henry. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, middle. Go ahead.
the left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit up. Yeah. 180. Sit up.
Lamar off the play fake. Cut out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
180. Hey, middle. 180. Nice shot. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Nice shot. Sit up. 180. Nice shot. Hey.
There's a dive up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Here's Geno Stone getting in there for the stop against his old team.
Well, I call that a table setter. If you're getting that kind of efficient production out of your fullback, well, that just sets the table up for everyone else on this offense to eat.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Nice shot. 180. Cut.
Handoff headed right to Henry. Has some space inside the 15. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you've got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1 for 1.
Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Got.
Right to the air, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On 1, ready?
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Start. 180. 180 shot. Start.
Let's give it the game here to Chase Brown. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 1, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gun. Start. 180.
Running back sent in motion.
Start.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Start. 180. Start.
Now Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
180. 180. Start. 180.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens. With it, 1st and 10.
DC, ready? DC. Alpha.
Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
They go play fake with Jackson. It is caught left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Alpha, start. 180. 180 shot.
Henry. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
180.
Play action now with Jackson. Buying some time left. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready?
Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He lost it, deep left. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
180. Right up. Thomas.
Burrow now on first down. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow to the air now. Forced that to his right. Took off with it again. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
It's just set. Can. Start.
They'll try it right with Brown. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
The drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Turning to Henry on third. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead.
Quick, ready?
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Jackson's going to go on fourth. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Play action. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB cock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 32. Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it again. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again. Replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. When the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 1, Burrow. Setting up the running back screen. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's get set. Stop.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Brought in left side by Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
Here we go.
Give your quarterback a chance.
Bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
On 1, right? Here we go, here we go. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go.
1st down from the red zone. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down to the last possible moments. He's at the 1. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Field goal doesn't move that needle, and they're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And at this point, he may as well go for it every chance, right? They're leaving the offense out there.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Desperation time here. We will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. All the way to the right. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Bengals bring this back inside the 10-yard line before going down. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right. Buying time before throwing it up. But not this time, as the defense steps in front of that one, probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks. Why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket, rolls right, tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day.
So the incompletion on first, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Got it.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens, and they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
DC.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
180. Hey, middle. Get hard. 180.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flush down out to his left. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, get on! Get on! 180! Get on!
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Inside handoff, Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Hey, middle. You at X.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd down and 8.
180!
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pass out left, finds Kohler. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get out! 180! Get out! 180! Headshot! Get out!
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Report! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Henry
will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
11.
Now back to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I like the confidence of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Can.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. Swatting. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Henry out of the pistol. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 when they pick up a 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On one, ready?
Here we go, here we go. Time.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Ten 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80.
Now Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. I don't think there's any other way to frame it other than this. That's a disappointing end to a good opening drive and definitely not what they're looking for on the road.
You mentioned a good opening drive. You're right. They were able to move the ball, picked up a few first downs. In the end, though, they come away with nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. .38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
No, we take.
Hey, what?
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm fine, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right stop. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Let's get set.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must.
Here we go.
It's 1st and 10.
Right 80. Right stop.
Throwing, Burrow. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brown.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Cut. Right 80. Cut.
To throw, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 58 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section today.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. 3rd and 12.
11.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.